Morning, dear students. Today we are going to do the last chapter of our civics, that is law and social justice. These are interconnected, law and social justice. In this chapter, we will discuss how they are interconnected. Do you recall the story of the shirt from your class 7 book? Class 7 may we have read this chapter, that story of a shirt. What we have shown in that chapter, we have explained that how the production has been there, how they are getting the raw material, how the consumers gets the final shirt. So in the same process, we have seen the producer, role of the producer, role of the broker, role of the worker, everything we have discussed in chapter in class 7, the story of a shirt. We will correlate with this chapter. We saw that a chain of market links producers of cotton to the buyer of the shirt in the supermarket. I hope you recall that chapter. Buying and selling was taking place at every step in the chain, because we are not getting anything. There is a step of chain. Many of the people directly or indirectly involved in the production of the shirt. The small farmer producing cotton. So we are recalling that chapter, but we are getting as a raw material cotton. So who produces cotton? Farmer. The weavers erode, or the workers in the garment exporting factory faced exploitation. So where the exploitation is there, that is for the workers, for an unfair situation in the market, because a lot of competition is there and every owner wants more and more profit. So he exploits the worker. Markets everywhere tend to be exploitative of people, whether as workers, consumers or producer. In the triangle, we have to discuss how the workers are exploited, how the consumer has to be suffered, and how the losses of for the producers. To protect people from such exploitation, okay, how we can help them, because they are the poor one and they are not getting any support. So the government is making certain laws. These laws try to ensure that unfair practices are kept at a minimum in the markets, because these people don't have the money to go to the court. They can't ask for the justice. So the duty of the government to provide them justice with the help of given the protection through laws. So let us interrelate it. Now we will begin. Let us take a common market situation where the law is very important. Because if the law is there, no rule is there, so you can think about that situation, what will be happen in our society. This is the issue of workers' wage. So first we are taking as a workers. So we are discussing with the help of the worker wages. Private companies, contractors, business persons, normally what they want to make as much profit as they can. उनका main motive क्या होता है बेटा? Just to earn more and more profit. In the drive for profit, they might deny workers for their rights and not pay them wages. अब वो प्रॉफिट कैसे अर्न करेंगे? जब वो अपनी कॉस्ट कटिंग करेंगे. कॉस्ट कटिंग कहाँ करेंगे? वर्कर को कम पे करेंगे, रॉ मटेरियल चीप रेट्स पे लेंगे. सो दे हैव टू यूज डिफरेंट स्ट्रेटजीज टू अर्न मोर एंड मोर प्रॉफिट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इन द आईज ऑफ द लॉ इट इज इलीगल और रॉन्ग टू डिनाई वर्कर्स देयर वेजेस. कि हम किसी की वेजेस कट ना करें. ये बिल्कुल अगेंस्ट है कि एक पर्सन आपके पास वर्क कर रहा है और आपने इतना कमिटमेंट किया, साइन इतने पे करा रहे हो और उसको इतना पे कर रहे हो, तो यू आर कटिंग द वेजेस. तो सिमिलरली, टू इंश्योर दैट वर्कर्स आर नॉट अंडर पेड और आर पेड फेयरली, देयर इज ए लॉ ऑन मिनिमम वेजेस. Government has made the minimum wages act to give the protection to the worker class. A worker has to be paid not less than that minimum wages. तो government has fixed कि एक जो लेबरर क्लास है उसके लिए कितनी वेजेस हैं पर डे की? 400. अब उससे कम उसको पे नहीं कर सकते. By the employer, the minimum wages are revised upwards every few years. ठीक है, कौन रिवाइज करता है? गवर्नमेंट लेबर डिपार्टमेंट इनका बार बार इंक्रीज करता है एज पर द नीड ऑफ द आर. एट विच विद द लॉ ऑन मिनिमम वेजेस विच इज मेंट टू प्रोटेक्ट वर्कर. ऐसा क्यों करते हैं? टू गिव द प्रोटेक्शन टू द वर्कर्स, कि इतना तो उनको मिले कि उनकी बेसिक नीड्स कंप्लीट हो जाए. देयर आर ऑल्सो लॉज दैट प्रोटेक्ट द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द प्रोड्यूसर्स. अब प्रोड्यूसर्स के प्रोटेक्शन के लिए भी गवर्नमेंट में लॉ बनाए हैं. कंज्यूमर्स के लिए भी कंज्यूमर कोर्ट्स भी बनाए हैं, कंज्यूमर को भी राइट्स दिए हैं. दीज help ensure that the relationship between these triangle, which was the triangle we have already discussed, the worker, the consumer and the producer, are governed in a manner that is not exploitative, कि किसी का भी exploitation ना हो. ये स्टोरी दी है जो गवर्नमेंट ने एक्ट्स दिए हैं, तो यू हैव टू जस्ट रीड इट दिस टेबल.